knew and spoke to original United Empire Loyalists who came in 1784. I don't know how many people could make that important claim. I could go on, but this book I wrote, I set a couple up back there, and what I've done is a bit of history, but the main thrust of the book is a collection of stories that involve antics of my brother and me on the farm.
How many here have come because of the foster certificates? Foster.
Okay, could Jack Foster come forward? He's descendant of Moses Foster. Congratulations.
That's the same guy.
Anything you wish to say at this time?
I didn't expect to say anything. But yes, I have a lot to say. I just thank the good Lord for today and for being here. As of let's see, this today, the 7th, 2 days ago, I turned 87. I didn't expect to last that long. Well, I'll tell you, because I spent a lifetime, in fact 42 and a half years, in law enforcement. I started as a police cadet in 1943 at 16 years of age in Toronto. Now, and I stayed with the Toronto Police Department, eventually became Metro, until 1976. And at that time I retired as a staff sergeant of the detective branch. And I have a lot of stories to tell about that. Believe me. And you know, one thing I was told by psychiatrists or whatever, the type of job that you're in, don't expect you to live too long. No, by virtue of the fact, it's your whole being is all topsy-turvy. Your time, your schedules, your time of your sleeping, your time of your call out on emergency, what have you. But I guess he's wrong, eh?
There's acceptance to the rule.
You know, I have a lot to be thankful for. I have my son here. This is you don't like this. Bob Foster, Dr. Bob Foster. He has a doctorate in education. He's now be able to put U.E.L after the came. Did you get that?
More letters.
There you go. Yeah. After doctor. Boy, you're having a long name, aren't you? And his dear wife, Tana. And I appreciate that, and him being my dear daughter sitting back here, and second on it. That's Jill. And her husband is Gord. Taking photographs. I'm a great photo buff. You find out that I have on the greatest libraries of photos of video. And I don't know anybody else has a library like that. I've got pictures of their kids, and when they're in their arms, and now they're up and grown up in adulthood, and the kids are grown. It's marvelous. And another thing today, I want to remember is this good-looking guy here that's sitting back by himself now. That's Don Foster. He's my nephew. And he's the oldest one of the clan. Is that right?
Feel it.
Don is the son of my oldest brother, Doug, who passed away years ago. Just bear with me, will you? I didn't expect to see anything. But you know, I see these. This reminds you, coming up, Remembrance Day. I had a brother, Don Foster, Donald Maurice Foster, who signed up for the Army back in 1942. And those days, they were shipped overseas quite short. You see me, he's overseas and within the year. And he is wounded twice in Italy. And he finally succumbed to a mortar shot on the fields of Italy. And he burned there. And so remember them. I could go on. Because I was a family of 8 kids. You don't see too many large families nowadays, do you? But we had 8 kids. By the time I tell you the story about all of them, you'll be falling asleep. You're looking for your dinner. And but this I want to thank Linda. Where's Linda? There's Linda back here, way back. She's the daughter of my sister Dorothy, and she got me interested in this organization by a lot of clear, good research, and I admire that Aaron here because I was a detective for years, and of course I'm always looking for evidence, you know, and research was part of my life. But she's done fantastic. Thanks for them, Linda. And I accept this. I really appreciate this very much. An organization that recognize the past. You know, we all have a past and a lot of good memories. And just one thing I would say, one more thing. Did I get right, Linda, that our descendants came over on the Mayflower, right? We got it, right? And they fell overboard on the Mayflower. Yeah. Now, in those days, you fell overboard is where you could fly. Because they couldn't turn around and get you, you know? But in so passing, there was a tow rope or something dangling down from the Mayflower. And he grabbed a hold of that. And he pulled himself aboard. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here at all. None of us. You wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be here. The Foster clan. What do I think? Am I too long?
Well, we do have more certificates to give out.
Here's one thing I want to get. I was a police chief up in the village of Sterling from 1976 to 1986, and for the first 4 years I covered the village on my own, 24/7. Now they got 10 guys doing the same thing. But we bought a section of land. You get this now, Lot 9, part of Lot 9. Concession 5, Rawdon, RR3, Sterling. We bought it in 1970. would you believe it? At that time, the lawyer went back through the search of title, and he found out that that parcel of land was a gift from the government to an Empire Loyalist by the name of Foster. Now, I haven't ever traced that back yet. But Fosters are Foster. So God bless you all.
Donald Foster, he's also descended from Moses Foster.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
After this picture, I'm wondering if we could get a picture with the two Fosters.
I was just going to ask that, if I may. Thank you. I'll reserve any of my words. No one could say it better than Uncle Jack, so I just say ditto. He's been a tremendous living example of truly what Christian heritage is all about, and has been my guiding light and my staff for many, many years. It will continue to be so. And I just want to thank all of you individually and collectively for the honor that has been bestowed upon us today as a family and as individuals. I always grew up with a great sense of listening to the stories and always wondering how much were fact and how much were fiction. And again, thanks to our dear cousins, plural, with their husband, Alan, they've been so devoted to the cause of just really telling the truth. And truly that's what life is all about, is just simply telling the truth. So I thank each and every one of you for coming today and sharing this very special moment with us. And I would dearly love to have a picture with my Uncle Jack.
Hold up your certificate, Dad.
You know, you do shrink as you get older, you know. I don't like to say I'm getting older, I'm getting more mature each and every day.
Hope I'm half the man as you.
Okay? Let me know when you're all done.